Based on the research we conducted, the artist that we feel as though has the best longevity in the future would be Taylor Swift, country music and pop's young icon. I'm Cole Wixon.
I'm Tom Antista.
I'm Paul DiDonato.
I'm Jack Goyette, and we are the Taylor Gang.
Taylor Swift was born and raised in Wyomissing, PA, about an hour and a half away from Philadelphia. There she spent weekends performing at local festivals, coffee houses, fairs, karaoke contests, and garden clubs. Then, at the age of 14, she convinced her parents to move her to Nashville, Tennessee, to pursue a career in country music. Even though she moved to Nashville, people from PA love her still. I'm personally from Wyomissing, PA, and almost everybody there listens to her music and loves the way she is right now. There in Nashville, when she moved to Nashville, she was rejected by a label owned by the Dixie Chicks and Dolly Parton. There, she then looked for an intrinsic motivation. She thought, everybody in the town wanted to do what I wanted to do. So I kept thinking to myself, I need to figure out a way to be different. Then in 2004, she signed a deal with RCA Records. 2 years later, she signed a deal with Big Machine Records, and now that's the label she is in right now. Taylor has many albums and awards for how young she is. She released an album every 2 years. In 2006, she released Taylor Swift, which made about $5.4 million. Then in 2008, she released Fearless, which made about $6.8 million. In 2010, she released Speak Now, which made about $4.4 million. And then in 2012, she released Red, which made about $4.5 million. And then in 2014, she released 1989, which she only released in October, and it already surpassed $8 million. For awards, she's won 227 awards in total. 7 of these are Grammy Awards, which is the most distinguished award for a musician. She also won the Country Music Association's Pinnacle Award for 2013. In 2014, she won Billboard Woman of the Year. In 2011 and 12, she won Entertainer of the Year. And her biggest accomplishment might be the fact that she is the best-selling digital music artist of all time. As you can see, her fan base is enormous. She has domestic concerts and world tours. Her Fearless tour from 2009 to 2010 surpassed $90 million in revenue. Her Speak Now tour from 2011 to 2012 surpassed $120 million. Her Red tour, which is her most recent tour, surpassed $150 million. And there she had record sellouts at the Staples Center and Madison Square Garden, where she sold out in 60 seconds. She's also the number 6 most searched musical artist on Google, and her number 2 search song on Google is "Shake It Off."
Taylor Swift began her career in 2006, where she netted $5.5 million in sales. 2 years later, by the year 2008, she was earning $8.6 million in her sales. During the years 2009 and 2010, she went on tour for her Fearless tour, which netted around $97 million. In those 2 years, 2009 she earned $18 million in earnings, and 2009 she earned $45 million in earnings. In 2010, she was endorsed by CoverGirl for $300,000. In 2012, she earned $57 million in earnings, while her album Red earned $4 million in earnings, and her ticket sales earned $123.1 million. In 2013, her ticket sales went up to $115.3 million and $55 million in her earnings. This past year, she earned $64 million in earnings. For her potential revenue stream of the future, as of now, she is worth $200 million for her net worth. Her earnings keep growing each and every year, except for the 1 year where she declined from $57 million in revenue or earnings to $55 million. This was her transition from country music to pop rock. The Forbes Top 100 Celebrities, she was honored 5 times before the age of 24. In 2009, she was ranked 59th most powerful celebrity. In 2010, she was ranked 12th, and in 2011, she was ranked 7th. This past year in 2014, for her earnings of $64 million, She was ranked 18th among celebrities on Forbes' list. Another way she's been earning her revenue is through TVs and movies. In 2009, she starred in a CSI episode where she was an artist. In 2010, she starred in the movie Valentine's Day. And in 2012, she starred in the movie The Lorax. Throughout her whole career, she's been getting endorsements from all different types of areas, such as CoverGirl, Kegs, Coca-Cola, and others. Through her career, she's had ability to adapt. As I said, she started off in 2006 as a country singer, but most recently, she realized that she may have peaked in country music and changed over to her pop rock genre. Her album Fearless and Red, which netted a great amount of millions of dollars, were country albums. But in 2013, she came out with 1989 album, which is considered a pop album, which is projected more than Fearless. Throughout her career, she's had collaborations with all different types of genres in her songs, such as John Mayer, who is pop rock, B.O.B., which is hip hop, and Tim McGraw, who is country.
Taylor Swift treats her music as a business. Like any business, there are different aspects to the company, such as management and marketing. Management can be explained as the planning, organizing, staffing, and leading of a group of people. Taylor Swift has a business plan. There are 3 parts to the business plan: be adaptive, remain a trademark, and have a good networking. Be adaptive can be described for Taylor when she switched from country to pop because she realized that it wasn't going to take her a long way. Next is trademark. Even though she switched from one genre to the other, she wanted to stay the same person. This goes a long way for the long-term fans. Being a good networker is very important. To me, this means being friendly with everyone and having connections with everyone. Taylor Swift has great relationship with people from all over the music industry, such as Rascal Flatts from country, Ed Sheeran from pop, and even Kanye West from hip hop. Important thing in management would be setting goals. Taylor Swift sets reachable goals every single year. One very important goal that Taylor Swift has is to know when to stop. This means she does not want to be addicted to the applause and keep doing music even when it is out of her time. One example of management that Taylor Swift showed strong leadership would be Spotify. Spotify refused to only stream her music to paying customers. Taylor Swift feels free streaming lowers the value of her music and is not a good look for her and her music. Another part of a business that is very important is marketing. Taylor Swift is great at marketing. For her, it's marketing herself and marketing her music as a brand. One way she does this is through partnerships. Some of her partnerships include Diet Coke. She does commercials for these. This way people that aren't into pop music can still see who she is. Another would be Target. She offered an exclusive album for Target customers only that included 3 bonus tracks only available from the Target album. And lastly would be CoverGirl. Through this, she offers a perfume line, 3 different kinds for all ages. Another way that Taylor Swift uses marketing is through social media. Social media is very important with getting her word across. She doesn't just use it to scroll and browse, she uses it to promote herself and promote her music. Also, she uses it to interact and communicate with her fans. She has approximately 54.4 million followers on Twitter, all who respect and love her. Taylor Swift introduced a new kind of marketing that a lot of companies are trying to follow now. It's called two-way branding. This means that she, as the celebrity, is not only inspiring the fans, but the fans are inspiring her. She takes what they're saying and uses it in her daily life. Next would be her philanthropy. Even if you're not into Taylor Swift's pop music, you know who she is. Everybody knows who she is and knows that she has never done anything wrong. In DoSomething.org's Gone Good, she was rated the top charitable celebrity for the past 3 years, 2012, 2013, 2014. Hopefully she'll be for 2015 again. Some examples of the charities that she donates to is Red Cross, Habitat for Humanity. She also donates tons of money and products to people and organizations. And an example would be She released a new single this year, Welcome to New York, and all the proceeds that she earned from that single went directly to New York public schools for them, their activities, and their needs. She donates and supports 26 different charities and foundations. Long list, go from cancer patients all the way to Red Cross and other health-related things. Also music-related organizations, things like that. Another thing that stands her out compared to other artists would be her private visits and concerts. She's known for just showing up at random people's houses, performing concerts for sick, people who have cancer, or long-term fans. Her interaction with fans goes a long way with everyone and shows that she's a great person and can stay relevant with people for the rest of her life.
Taylor Swift has been topping charts since 2006 and holds numerous records, including the iTunes record for highest ever first week album sales with the release of 1989 here in last October. There's a quote by Taylor in her mission statement. There is longevity. I have so many heroes that are simply my heroes because of their longevity and because of their cultural relevancy and their musical relevancy over the decades. People who I feel have been so incredible and authentic at what they do for long periods of time, and I want to keep doing this. That's the next goal. Just keep on doing this and hopefully people like it. In our research, we conducted a SWOT analysis, which is an internal and external analysis of a party or entity to determine their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. In our research, we found some Taylor Swift strengths, one being she has a very large fan base and her music reaches to people of various demographics. These demographics include different cultures, genders, and age groups. Her music reaches to these different cultures equally. Her lyrical style can relate to a large number of listeners, and her songs are not offensive in any way, which makes her music popular. Her music and the tones in her music are very catchy, and many songs have a sing-along feel, so popularity is easily gained. She's always had a genuine connection with her fans, and that's probably what makes her so successful, is her fan base. Her fans are loyal, and she is loyal to them. She often makes time to interact with them at shows and events. The only weakness that I would believe Taylor Swift has is some say she has a weak voice when it comes to live performances. Not so much a weak voice, but sometimes there are areas of pitch problems, but when you compare it to artists like Carrie Underwood or Beyonce, who can really sing powerfully. But she communicates her music well, and that's what allows her to be successful. Some opportunities, all opportunities to Taylor Swift come from her ability to adapt. Her opportunities in the music industry will stem directly from that. She's so good at changing her style of music, as she did from country to pop, that she will have no problem in the future changing to this cycle that the music industry goes through in popularity in songs. The threats that she would face are competition in the music industry. Artists like Ed Sheeran or Ariana Grande. Swift was named immortal by Rolling Stone magazine. In a quote 2 years ago, if Taylor Swift stopped producing hits right now, at 23, she could tour a killer oldies show for the rest of her life. Taylor Swift maintains a great vision, mission, and values. A quote from Taylor Swift: "Music is one of my greatest passions, a passion that I know will be shared by many and perhaps most of you. She values hard work and her fans over everything else. Her vision for the future is to continue to wow fans, and that fan base will grow larger every day."
According to our research, we feel as though Taylor Swift has the best opportunity to thrive in years to come.
Thank you for watching. Taylor Gang out.